President Trump on Capitol Hill Tuesday, meeting with members of the Senate as they grapple with the details of a tax reform package.
If there's anything that unifies Republicans, it's tax reform. We've been looking for the opportunity to do this literally for years. We now have a president who will sign it, who believes in what we're trying to do.
The GOP wants to approve a plan by the end of the year that will dramatically lower individual and corporate tax rates, double the standard deduction, and scrap certain taxes that largely affect wealthier Americans. But Senate Democrats say the framework doesn't benefit the middle class.
When they talk about limiting 401ks, when they talk about limiting the mortgage deduction, those are all aimed at making the middle class pay more so the rich can get a bigger tax break.
I don't think tax reform is possible without compromise at the end of the day.
Thomas Cook, a professor at Georgetown University, says Democrats need to be invited to the table because the current blueprint isn't black and white.
There absolutely are provisions in this proposal that would benefit the so-called middle class. But there also are provisions in this proposal that would hit the middle class in a negative way. There are also tax breaks here for very wealthy individuals. That becomes a separate conversation. Are we focusing on the middle class? Are we focusing on all taxpayers?
The GOP released this framework of its proposal last month, but this is just an outline. It doesn't include many key numbers or figures just yet, and that's something Cook says the American people deserve.
Taxpayers and businesses want to know come January 1 of 18, what's the playing field? What are the rules? These are things that any business, any individual needs to know in planning for the year ahead.
The House is set to vote Thursday to formally back the Senate's budget resolution, fast-tracking the Trump administration's tax reform efforts. In Washington, Samantha-Jo, New York 1.